Hi everyone, and welcome to our informational webinar, Teaching in the USA with Educational Partners International. So we are Educational Partners International, but we commonly call ourselves EPI for short, so you will hear me refer to us as that throughout this presentation. My name is Jessica, and I work as a content specialist for EPI. I'm from the mountains of North Carolina, and before working with EPI, I taught English at the community college level. And I'm really excited to be working for a company that combines my passion for education with my passion for cultural exchange. So today I will be talking about what EPI does and how you can apply. We also want you to take this opportunity to ask questions that you have regarding EPI and our process. You can ask us questions in the comment box, and we will answer them at the end of the presentation. Keep in mind that we won't be able to answer questions about your specific application for privacy reasons. All of those questions should be emailed directly to us at team@teachwithepi.com. So today's webinar is a general introduction to EPI. By the end of this presentation, we hope you will understand our mission and know the benefits of EPI both in program and after you leave the United States. We also are going to answer any questions that you have about the EPI program. So to start off, the first question that most people have is, what is EPI? And you can answer this question in a lot of ways, but first and foremost, EPI is a cultural exchange program that brings international teachers into the U.S. to teach. Officially, EPI is designated as a sponsor for an exchange visitor program. We have become a world leader in cultural exchange, helping hundreds of teachers from around the world to come to the U.S. to teach. Teachers in our program are currently teaching in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. So while we work with schools across the southern United States, our personal home office is in North Carolina, which is about where the arrow is on the map on your screen there. We would love to know where all of you are from too, so please take the time to tell us in the comments. So in order to understand the importance of U.S. cultural exchange, you probably need to know more about the history of cultural exchange in the United States. Much of the cultural exchange movement in the U.S. was started by Senator J. William Fulbright. He was passionate about strengthening U.S. international relations and saw cultural exchange as a good way to accomplish this. You're probably familiar with his name because he also created the Fulbright program, which is a famous international education scholarship. After creating the Fulbright program, he developed and passed the Fulbright-Hays Act of 1961. The purpose of this act was to increase mutual understanding between the people of the United States and the people of other countries by means of educational and cultural exchange in order to strengthen the ties which unite us with other nations. The Fulbright-Hays Act led to the creation of cultural exchange programs across the U.S. So if you've been on our website, you have probably seen this definition for EPI. Educational Partners International is an exchange visitor program authorized to sponsor teachers for K-12 placement in public, private, and charter schools in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. But what does that actually mean? Well, as we've already stated, it means that we offer cultural exchange opportunities for teachers from other countries to come to the United States. Cultural exchange means that our teachers come to the United States to share their culture and then return to their home country so they can share what they have learned about the U.S. Our program is a 3-year program, and after you've finished the program, you will return to your home country for 2 years. And those 2 years where you go back home are really important because that is where you are going to complete our cultural exchange mission. Of course, we want to help you come to the U.S. to share your culture, but we are also interested in you returning home and sharing your experience in the United States with other people in your home country. That is because EPI believes sharing knowledge across cultures and venues improves understanding among teachers, students, administrators, and members of the communities in which we live. This is the whole reason why we do this program. Your ability to bring your culture to the United States and then take United States culture back home with you is really what true cultural exchange is about, exchanging knowledge and information between cultures so that we can understand each other better as a global community. So what does this kind of cultural exchange look like? Well, as a teacher with EPI, you will create projects and events to help share some of your culture with students and teachers in the United States. Today, we have an example, or a couple of examples, of projects our teachers have done in the past. Claudia, a Spanish immersion teacher from Mexico, wanted to teach her children about how Mother's Day is celebrated in her home country. So she hosted a special Mother's Day celebration where her students read poems in Spanish and sang songs for their mothers. Here's an event that a couple of our Jamaican teachers did together. For this event, they made Jamaican food. They also taught traditional dances to the students and teachers at the school. Here you can see where one of our teachers from China organized a traditional Chinese New Year's festival. For the festival, her students made costumes so that they could put on a parade for the school. The parade gave other classes the opportunity to experience her culture as well. They also performed traditional songs and dances and wore traditional Chinese clothing to celebrate. So as you can see, we provide many opportunities for you to share your culture with your school here in the United States. And there are many different ways that you can do this. You will have the ability to find what you are really passionate about and share that with your students here. So now that you have more of a background on who we are, it's time to talk about what benefits you get from participating in our program. As we keep talking about, the most obvious benefit is that you will get to encounter new cultural experiences, experience life in the US, and share your culture with people who would not normally experience it. Your students here may not know very much at all about life in your home country, and you will get to share things with your students that they would have never known otherwise. By doing this, you also have the opportunity to make a positive impact for students all over the world, not just in your home country. Also, one of the most important things that we offer you is personal and professional support for you during your time here in the United States. We think that teacher support is a major part of this whole process and one of the most important things that we do. We are invested in your success, so we are available as a resource for you even after you arrive in the US. So let's take some time to talk more in depth about the type of support that we offer our teachers. EPI Support Program is an area of pride for us as a cultural exchange program. As soon as you are placed in a school, one of our dedicated and trained support team members will contact you to help guide you in the process of moving to the United States. The relationship between you and the support team is an important one and will continue throughout your time as an EPI program member. Should you need help of any kind while you're in the US, the EPI support team is ready to help. At EPI, we understand that American students need the international perspective that teachers like you bring, and we are dedicated in doing all we can to help you deliver it. From culture shock to meeting the needs of struggling learners, we are here to support you. So EPI is the type of program that not only provides benefits while you are here, but also when you return to your home country. The experiences and professional development that you will have while in the United States is something that you will carry with you your whole life. Once you are done with our program, you will be able to go home with a new perspective that will enrich your personal and professional life. Also, participating in this program means that you are now a world educator. You are a teacher who has taught students from multiple countries all over the world. Experiences like these are truly life-changing, and you will not be the same kind of teacher or person that you were before you came here, which we consider to be one of the major benefits of participating in our program. So before we finish talking about the benefits that EPI has to offer, here's what some of our teachers have to say about their time in the United States. Argabeth from the Philippines says, I am enjoying my job as a science teacher and sharing Philippine culture with my students and colleagues who are very interested to know about my country. I cannot ask for more and am very grateful to EPI for giving me the chance to experience this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Michelle from Mexico says, working in the USA is the best professional and personal experience in my life. I have grown as a teacher, met wonderful people and teachers from many different countries, and experienced great American cultural events. I'm so thankful for all the EPI team. To hear more from our teachers, visit our Facebook page. We have posted several videos of our teachers talking about their cultural exchange experiences. We also post teacher stories on our website, teachwithepi.com. So now it is time for questions. I will be answering any questions that you have left below. So if you've not yet submitted them, please ask them now. Also, we encourage you to tell us about yourself. We would love to know where you are from and what you are currently teaching. It looks like we have already heard from teachers from the Philippines, Ecuador, South Africa, Mexico, Argentina, Guyana, and more today. So wherever you're joining us from, thank you for being here today. So our first question for today is there an age limit? And this is a question that we get a lot. So the answer is no, there is no age limit. The second question is, what are the requirements? So to go ahead and address that at the same time, our requirements are that you have at least a U.S. bachelor's degree or the equivalent of a U.S. bachelor's degree, at least 2 years full-time teaching experience, strong English skills, and that you are currently teaching. So as long as you meet all of our other basic requirements, it does not matter what age you are. Okay, so our next question is, can my family come to the USA too? So yes, we do sponsor J2 visas. So we welcome you to consider bringing your family. We do encourage you to think about how much money that you will make while you're in the United States and whether or not you can support your whole family in the US, but we do sponsor J2 visas. Our next question is the program online or in person? So the answer is that the program is in person. We do not currently have an online program. And the reason for that is because we are a cultural exchange program. So we are really interested in our teachers coming to the US and working full-time with the students here so that they can really experience American culture and their students can really get one-on-one contact and experience their culture as well. So all of our teachers work full-time in the United States. Our next question is, can I apply now for the next school year? So all applications that we are accepting right now are for the next school year. So all of the applications now are for programs that start in August 2018, which is when the US school year starts. Our next question is, what grade levels are you looking for? So we place teachers in grades kindergarten through 12th grade. In the United States, those are ages approximately 5 to 18. And their next question is a little bit related. It is, what subjects are you looking for? So we place teachers in all subjects that we teach in K-12 schools in the United States. So that could be English, math, science, all of the foreign languages, so Mandarin, French, German, Arabic. We also do art, music, elementary education, special education. So really all subjects that we teach in K-12 schools in the US. Okay, and it looks like there's time for one more question. And our last question for today is there an application or placement fee? That is a great question. So the answer is no. EPI does not charge an application or a placement fee. There are documents that you will need for your application that may cost money, such as your certified translations or to get your transcripts. But EPI will never charge you an application fee. Okay, so that was our last question for today. If you did not get to ask your question, please go ahead and leave it in the comments. We will answer all remaining questions in the comments after the broadcast. Okay, so now that you know more about us, the question is EPI right for you? Here we have listed some of the basic requirements for our program. EPI teachers must have a bachelor's degree. They must have at least 2 years full-time teaching experience. They must be currently teaching, and they must have advanced English skills. So if that sounds like it applies to you, go ahead and start your application at teachwithepi.com. As you can see in the video, the first step is to go to our website, teachwithepi.com/teachers. Once you are there, you will scroll down until you see the orange button that says click here to apply. Then you will answer some questions about your eligibility and click the submit button. After you answer the questions, you will be able to make sure or to make an account with your email address and password. If you have already started the application process, be sure that you are checking your email regularly for updates on your status. In closing, I would like to share this quote from J. William Fulbright that I feel really illustrates the importance of cultural exchange education. We must try to expand the boundaries of human wisdom, empathy, and perception, and there is no way of doing that except through education. Much like Fulbright talks about here, at EPI we hope to expand the understanding of U.S. students by giving them the opportunity to learn from teachers like you. So that's all for today, everyone. If you are interested in viewing our previous videos or signing up for our upcoming webinars, go to teachwithepi.com/webinars and sign up for our mailing list. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook to hear about our upcoming events, as well as to hear more from our current teachers. If you have any more questions, you can email us at team@teachwithepi.com. I'm going to say that email one more time for you. It is team@teachwithepi.com. On behalf of everyone at EPI, thanks for joining us and have a great day, everyone.